Welcome to another prayer session. So excited to be with all of you here today to remember to pray. Um, this form of prayer that I learned it from Agape University. Most of you know about Michael Bernard Beckwith. He has an incredible place in Los Angeles called Agape International Spiritual Center. And in this beautiful place, there is a university that has gone online and they teach us about prayer there. And the most beautiful thing about prayer is that it's not an asking, a begging, a beseeching to a God in the sky that could be, like I heard the other day someone say, could be having anger management issues, angry at us because we're not good people. And then we have to really sacrifice and beg for something. It is a more mature way of seeing spirituality, a more grounded and loving way of seeing Father, Mother, God, Spirit, Source, however you call it. This form of prayer that we do in these sessions that I learned from Agape has revolutionized my life time and time again. I keep saying, um, this is the tool or this is the practice in people that teach the law of attraction, the law of manifestation, that often doesn't get taught. It seems like it gets to be very not everyone that is teaching this, and I respect all ways of teaching the law of manifestation or the law of attraction. And sometimes this practice is not taught because it has so much science behind that it's a class in and of itself. So this is my theory. Oh, hi everyone. Hi Elle. Hi Alex. Hi Juli. I see you here on Instagram and friends on let me see, on Facebook. Hello, hello. So this is what we do. We're going to be praying. And if you in this moment have a prayer request, in a moment, I'll be collecting your prayer request and I will be praying for you live. But before we go and pray live, I have a beautiful reading to share with you. So if you are watching this video now, if you decided to click, oh, I wonder what Paola is talking about. It's not a coincidence. I keep saying every time I go live, because every time I see someone live and it catches my attention and I listen, I know there's something in it for me, that the universe is speaking for me, or through that person, to something that I have to listen. Hi Huli. Yes, I'm happy you're here. Hi Rumi. I love that. I love that name. And so I want you to, and if you have time in this moment to kind of pause, maybe you have to keep walking, maybe you are in a place where you cannot close your eyes, but if you can just slow down your breath, take a deep breath and just slow down. There's one of my friends, she's a beautiful yogi. Her name is Lee Simon Brown. She said, when you slow down your breath, you slow down your thoughts. All of us that are great thinkers, we love to think a lot in that sense. I mean, great thinkers. Um, we love thinking, and sometimes our thinking gets in the way. And when I'm saying thinking, I talk about that logical mind that wants to resolve it. But I love that Albert Einstein said, you cannot resolve your problems with the same level of consciousness that you created them. So if you cannot resolve your problems with the same level of consciousness that you created them, then let's just slow down the thoughts so that we can enter a new level of consciousness, so you can see answers where you thought there were no answers. So if you can pause for a moment, take a deep breath. I'm going to invite my friend Darren, that I don't see here anymore. Let's see, where's Darren? Um, let's see. Okay. Let's see if he. I'm I have this friend, his name is Darren, and he was going to be so kind to read for us. So, Darren, I can only see you on Instagram. I don't see you on the other side. But thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this with us.
Thank you. I will. Okay, well, I'm so sorry about that. We will get that fixed, but I do want to start with today's reading for March 14th, 365 Days by Ernest Holmes. So despite the fact that some of you cannot see me, just listen to those words and let them resonate.
Yeah.
There is a power to which all things are possible. This power of law of mind is right where we are, and we use it with everything we think. To come into the greater possibility of good that is open to each of us, we must use it constructively. This is what we do in giving a spiritual mind treatment, which we call practicing the science. Taking our inspiration from God's Spirit dwelling within us, we cause the law to operate for us at this level of consciousness. So once again, just pause and think about those words and let them pour through your body, through your heart, through your mind. For it's God's Spirit dwelling within us. We can feel it when we just pause. Take a couple more breaths. Take one final breath in. And release. And we say, aho.
Aho. Thank you so much, Darren. That was beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Darren, I still see you on Instagram. And I love seeing you here.
But
Mm-hmm. You can stay here with me. I mean, that'll be fine. So, and I just keep talking.
I'm always there with you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right, that was beautiful. And so that was a reading for those of you that are with me from Facebook. That was a reading from 365 Days. It's a book by Ernest Holmes. He was an incredible teacher about new age wisdom, about the signs of the mind. And what the teaching was about, if you couldn't hear it, it was about the power of our thinking. And you guys have heard this before. Our minds are powerful. Whatever you believe, it is done unto you. Right before this call, someone was saying, if you want it, life wants it for you. If you want it, life wants it for you. So if life wants it for you, life wants to support you with it, whatever your desire is. If it's for peace, for abundance, for love, for health, vitality, for creativity, for clarity, for energy. I see you, Maricela, you're saying positive energy. Yes, we can pray for positive energy. And there is a law that says it is done to you as you believe. It is done to you as you believe. No, so what are we believing? What are the thoughts that we are entertaining in our consciousness, because there is a law. And if the thoughts that you're entertaining in your consciousness are destructive and not constructive, you're still going to be using the law. But you're going to be using the law, and you're not going to like what you see. You're not going to ultimately like the creation that you see in front of you. And then that's going to send us into victim consciousness. It's going to send us into those phrases that say, why is this happening to me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with the world? I am hopeless. I am helpless. And we do these prayer sessions to change that. To change that, not for God or for the universe, but to change it for our mind. That's why they call it spiritual mind treatment. We're going to treat our minds. We're going to declare the truth. And in this case, I'm going to treat my mind for you. I'm going to see the truth for you. So if right now you have a prayer request, I'd love to see it in the chat, and I will be happy to declare the truth for you so that you and I can use the law constructively. Like Ernest Holmes says, he calls it the immutability of the law. That there's this power in this law of the universe that says, tell me what you want, believe it as it is true, and it is done. So you can see it manifested in this human experience. So I'm just going to refresh a little bit here on the other channels. And today we are praying. So if there's anybody here that needs prayer, I am here available for you. So I'm just going to, interesting. I don't see myself on some of the, okay, well, that's fine. I just see myself in a couple of channels, and that's all right. So I am ready for some prayer requests. Hi, Dominique, Alicia, Sandra. I see you here. Dominique says, just lost my father and feeling very stuck in life. I'm so sorry, Dominique, for your loss. Okay. I'm just, if that's okay, Dominique, and I'm hoping it is. Be very gentle, because grieving has its process, and it's a unique process for you. And so I'm going to invite you to be very gentle and give yourself permission to go through your grieving process. And when someone transitions in our lives, it's a big transition for those who stay, and it impacts our nervous system. It brings a lot of questions. It brings a lot of existential questions. And Reverend Michael says the quality of our answers are going to be determined by the quality of our questions. So I invite you to pay attention with gentleness, honoring the grieving process. What questions are you asking yourself? And knowing that this too shall pass, Dominique. This too shall pass. The grieving, when it's time, when divine timing comes here, which it's unique to you, it will pass, and it will leave you with so much wisdom. So thank you for your prayer request, Dominique. I see you here. And let me see if I see a prayer for Julian, who's feeling anxious about finding a place to live. Okay, thank you, Darren. Thank you for that prayer request. I don't see myself on some of the okay. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Let's see what else. In a moment, I'll pray for you, Dominique. I have 2 prayer requests in this moment. And Marisela that said, for positive vibes. Positive vibes for her life. Okay. Well, we must be ready to pray right now. I'm going to trust that we are ready. Let's see. Okay. All right, guys. So if you are watching live with me and you can close your eyes, please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and exhale. Now I'm going to invite you wherever you are. Take a moment to go into the feeling tone of gratitude and appreciation. So, what do you appreciate about your life today? What do you appreciate about yourself? And if you're going through a difficult moment and you say, Paula, there's nothing to be grateful for, I'll just invite you to be open to the possibility. You can be grateful for the color of the plants outside your window, the beauty of the afternoon or the night sky. There's always something to appreciate. You can appreciate your resilience to go through these moments of your life. Let's take a moment to appreciate. And remember, we said before that we want to use the law constructively. So when you are in the attitude of gratitude, you're using already the law constructively. If thank you is the only prayer you ever say, that will be enough, said a great thinker once. So let's take a moment to appreciate. And I'm just so grateful in this moment to be right here, right now. Grateful that we get to appreciate, that we have that technology of gratitude, to be in thanksgiving. Knowing that gratitude opens the door for more abundance to rush in, for more miracles to rush in. Grateful that we get to be grateful, even if we don't have nothing logically to be grateful for. We can just be saying thank you, and that will be it. That's enough. To have willingness to be in gratitude. I am so grateful that there is no trying, there is no pushing, that there is no complexity to this, that is so simple and so profound, to just be grateful. Recognizing right here, right now, the power and the presence and the beauty of Father, Mother, God, Spirit, Source. It's all there is. There's nothing outside of Spirit. Spirit is the I am presence, the creator and the creation, the visible and the invisible. It goes by many names, but is unnameable. We can imagine it in any form, and it has all the form, and it is formless. Spirit is I am. And I know that Spirit is one with Dominic, right where Dominic is, God is in its totality. The right where Dominic is breathing, life breathes through and as her heart beats at the rhythm of the universe, because there is no distance nor separation between Dominic and God and the universe and Spirit. Is all one energy, one source. As I know this for Dominique, I absolutely know this to be true for Julian, The right where Julian is, spirit is whole, perfect, and complete. And as I know this for Julian, I absolutely know this for Maricela, that right where she is, the power and the presence and the love of the universe, the entire cosmos is right where Maricela sits in this moment. And so it is from this beautiful space of oneness that I declare and I decree that the peace that surpasses understanding, that is what Dominique is made of. That is her true nature. And so that peace that surpasses understanding is the order of her day. And no, I am not denying that there is a grieving process taking place here. There has been a loss, an important loss in her life. And I know that beyond that, there is a peace and a love that holds her, that surrounds her, that loves her so dearly as she walks and takes each step in her journey. That she is the light that lights up every man and every woman in this world. That she is the light, that her process matters and it's important. That angels surround her and support her as she goes through this process, this grieving process. I bless her journey. I bless her life. I declare and I decree that there is flow in her life. Order. Their order is emerging, and anything that denies this, any appearances of feeling stuck, all of that right here, right now, goes back to the nothingness where it came from. And it is all transmuted into a higher frequency of beauty, of love, of peace, of so much peace, sweet peace. And I invite us all to take a deep breath in. And now I declare and I decree that the perfect place to live for Julian already is here. It goes beyond his wildest dreams. Because it is with great joy that the Spirit of the living God of this universe gives and gives and gives and never withholds. It's always giving, never withholding. And I know that this and so much more has already been given to Julian. All of his needs met. All of them. All of them. I can see it. I can feel it. Because the universe is never contradicting itself. God is never contradicting itself. It's always for itself. And if Julian and Spirit are one, I know that this process of the perfect home to be revealed and expressed in his life is a divine process, is a divine unfoldment. It's for him and not against him. This is an abundant universe, abundant possibilities, infinite possibilities. Out of no way, there's always a way. Out of no thing, miracles happen, because that is the power in which the universe operates. I know this. I feel it. And I declare and I decree that right where Maricela is, goodness is, positive energy is. because she's made of this goodness. Every cell, every bone, every muscle of her body temple is made of goodness, that wherever she enters, she goes, wherever she walks, she illuminates, because she is the light. It stems from within. There's nothing outside of her that has anything for her, because Maricela is equipped with everything that she needs to bring heaven to earth. And her life is a testimony of heaven on earth. I am so thankful. So thankful for this realization. So thankful also for all those beautiful souls in Europe that have opened up their homes, for all of our Ukraine brothers and sisters that need it. I am so thankful because we get to see the evidence of the grace of Spirit operate through these beautiful human beings. Kindness is expanding in the world. Kindness, love, and peace, that is the evidence that is expanding, that is louder than any fearful news, that any fearful moves. The truth that prevails is that goodness is expanding, is rushing into every house of every man and every woman on this planet. It's happening now. I see it. And I am so thankful. So thankful for the word spoken. So thankful for these beautiful realizations for all of these beings. I know my prayers are true, even for those that didn't make a request, but are listening to this. It is their truth too. I now release all of this unto the law, knowing that there's nothing I need to hold on to, because it is all done. And I simply say, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Hi, Dorota. Thank you, Nabila. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you. I don't know if our friends from Instagram were there. My phone kind of went off, but that's okay. I trust divine orchestration. All right, guys, this was it for today. Thank you so much for all of you that tune in. I'm going to be live next Monday, 6 p.m. Central Time. Is that right? Yeah, 6 p.m. Central Time. I love you. I am so grateful for you and for the technology that allows this to happen. Have a great rest of your Monday. Have a beautiful week. See you next Monday. Goodbye.